So you want to learn how to track stand? Well, you've come to the right place, so let's get started. Track standing is one of the more basic skills you can learn on a bike, but it can be very useful. Learning how to track stand improves your overall balancing skill, which can be used to improve your riding on the single track. If you are riding single track and somebody in front of you makes a small mistake, instead of you clipping out or putting your foot on the ground, you can just quickly track stand for a few seconds and then carry on. If you almost collide with somebody in the parking area of the bike park, or you cross paths with a pedestrian, track standing will help you out in both of these situations. You will also look pretty badass if you track stand at a red robot or at a stop street. You can either learn how to track stand standing or seated, but the technique is pretty similar. So when you are learning how to do the track stand, you are going to start off by rocking your bike forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards. Now you might want to try this out on a slight incline, as it does make it a little bit easier. So how do you do the backwards and forwards rock motion? Well, it's pretty simple. To go forwards, you just give a small pedal stroke, and to go backwards, you pull the front brake and adjust your weight slightly. Now this might sound pretty basic, but like anything else, it does take practice, so you won't be getting it right the first attempt. Now the reason why a slight incline might make your learning experience a little bit easier is because it eliminates the front brake and the shifting of your weight technique when learning how to do the forwards and backwards rocking motion, as gravity is simply just going to pull you back down. Now the whole point of the track stand is to try and stand as dead still as you possibly can, so this means taking out as much rocking as you can. Now when you are starting to get quite comfortable with your track stands, whether it be seated or standing, you want to try and minimize the backwards forwards rocking motion as much as you possibly can. So eventually, with a lot of practice, you are going to be able to track stand pretty much dead still. And you can do this for as long as you want. As the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. When you get good at the seated track stand, you can start doing little tricks like taking one hand off, or even taking both hands off. You can take one hand off the standing track stand too, but I haven't quite tried this with both hands. I'm not sure if it's possible. And that is pretty much it. Now, I really hope you guys maybe learned something from this video, or even just found it slightly entertaining. Now, if you did, please be sure to share it with one of your cycling mates, who maybe also want to learn how to track stand. And be sure to leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know what you guys think about my videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Cheers.
Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. Make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that?